my name is Hannah and I work at Salt Lake County Animal Services. And today I will be showing you how to teach your dog how to bow. So putting a play bow on cue actually has a few benefits. It can help relax nervous dogs. A play bow is an action involved in play, and it's an action that automatically leads to relaxation for dogs. It's also a good incompatible behavior to teach your dog. For example, if your dog scratches at the door to let you know they need to go potty and you don't want them scratching at the door, you can teach them to play bow instead when they need to go potty as a way of communicating with you. It's also great physically for our dogs. By asking for a play bow, they are stretching and relaxing those muscles. And so it's a great thing to add to your routine before you exercise your dog. It also makes us happy. I don't know of anyone who has seen a dog play bow and not smiled. So let's jump right in and show you how to teach this trick to your dog. Essentially, with play bow, we are going to be luring our dog into the position that we want. So you will need treats and a clicker or a marker word before starting this trick. Once you have those things, we can start luring our dog. So you're going to take food in your hands, put it up to your dog's nose. While they're in a standing position, you are going to lure down towards the floor with your hand, and you're going to click and reward for any shoulder dips towards the floor. Any action of their head or their shoulders dipping towards the floor, you can mark and reward. We're going to do that a couple of times, asking for more and more movement as time goes on. We don't always want to stay with baby shoulder dips, but we don't want to jump into a full play bow right at the beginning. So little motions at first get click and rewarded, and then we can ask for bigger motions. Asking your dog to stay in a bow can be a little bit tiring for some dogs, so you can put your hand under their tummy while you're doing this motion to help them feel supported on that back end when you're asking their front end to go down. Some dogs don't quite have the core muscles yet to support themselves when they go down halfway, so you can support them with your hands. Once we have them dipping their shoulders, we can start luring them all the way down to the floor with their front legs on the floor, clicking and rewarding in fast succession so that they keep their feet on the floor. You'll also want to add a word for their release. So if their release word is okay or free, you can use that to get them to stand back up. So once we have them play bowing, we can start clicking and rewarding fast succession with the food on the floor. So they go into a play bow, we are going to click and drop food on the floor right between their legs so that they're not following our hand to get the reward. We're going to leave the food on the floor for them to eat so they hold that position. Make sure after a few successions you are telling them to okay or free so that they aren't staying in that position and getting out of that position on their own. We want it to be on a cue. So once your dog has the motion down, we can now put a word to it. So you can use bravo, nice to meet you. I don't like to use the word bow because it sounds a lot like down. So go ahead and choose a different word that doesn't sound already like a cue they may know. So we're using bravo today. So as my dog goes into position, I'm going to add the word bravo, and I'm going to click and reward. After a few times of them doing this in a row, I'm going to stop luring with my hand and see if they will do it just on the verbal cue. So I'll take my food away and I will ask bravo, and if they make any motion towards a play bow, maybe a shoulder dip, a head dip, I'm going to click and reward that. So now that I've asked only for a verbal cue, my criteria is going to be very low. I'm not going to ask for a whole lot. So I just want to see them trying. They may even lay down. I might click that once or twice, and then I can go back to luring to make that behavior look prettier. But we want them to start understanding that the verbal cue also means play bow. So you want to practice this sitting down. You want to practice this behavior standing up. You won't always be in the same position, so make sure once your dog starts understanding that trick that you practice it in different positions so that your dog is used to you not always being right next to them. So once we have it down on a verbal cue, we can now start practicing in different rooms of the house, in different areas. Remember from our past videos that just because your dog knows it in one room doesn't mean he can transfer that knowledge to another room or a different location. So go ahead and practice those things. So now that we have our dog's play bow cue ready to go, we can start showing off. We can start physically stretching their body before we exercise them, keeping our older dogs nice and loose and relaxed. And go ahead and just have fun with this trick. This is a great one. We enjoy it at my house, and so I hope you enjoy it too. If you want to learn more about Salt Lake County Animal Services, please visit our website at adoptutahpets.org, or you can find us on Facebook. Thank you.